Women's rights advisor to the president, Harriet Chigai, has lamented over the country's state of women's representation.
The material failure by the parliament is that they have not enacted a relevant legislative framework to give effect to the principle that not more than 2/3 of the members of the National Assembly and Senate should be of the same gender.
The 2/3 journey started in 2012. 11 years later, we are still at that journey.
So far, the 2/3 gender rule in Kenya has had its fair share of challenges, with the highest gender bills on the same being presented in the floor of the House unsuccessfully.
Now, historically, we have had 9 bills in Parliament that have been talking about 2/3. And this is from 2012 all the way to 2023. I can say safely 2023, but the last one was 2019, the Sholay Bill.
Women and girls make extraordinary contributions every day across all fields of human endeavor, including in business, education, sports, arts, science, agriculture, parenting, and governance. Without this contribution, economies would collapse, communities would fail, and families would fall apart. And yet, in too many places in our motherland, women still struggle to rise out of their status as second-class citizens.
Despite Kenya being an economic powerhouse in the East African region, the Kenyan parliament has the lowest representation of women in the region.
Kenya has the largest economy, highest GDP per capita in East Africa, yet when it comes to political representation, we are at the tail end. Women representation in Rwanda starts at about 58% to 60% as we speak. Tanzania at 36%, Uganda and Burundi both standing at 35%. Kenya, we are trolling at 20%.
So far, the current Cabinet Secretary of Defense, Aden Duale, is the only politician who has submitted 3 bills on 2/3 gender rule, and on 2015, he would propose a bill on top-up which never went through.
Every time I see this bill, I'm a bit emotional, because when the members of parliament were voting, I was in parliament and I was surprised. Our members of parliament all of a sudden suffered something I did not understand. I saw some of them going out to the toilet. I was shocked. I saw some of them without voting cards. I was getting disappointed. I decided to use my phone to see whether something would be done. Of course, nothing would be done because I was just at the speaker's gallery. I had no vote. So my tears just rolled down. And that was 2018.
Should be welcomed, because I do believe that women have so much to offer. Women are the backbone of this nation. Women are creative. We know how to do a lot with very little. And right now, our country needs that kind of thinking. So this is the time. So I'm excited about it. And some of my colleagues from civil society are here.
December 9th, 2022, President William Ruto sent a constitutional review proposals to the National Assembly for consideration. The proposals included the implementation of 2/3 gender rule and the establishment of the office of the Leader of Official Opposition. In his letter to the Speaker of the House, President proposed a top-up of 40 more women in the National Assembly and the Senate, as it is the case in county assemblies.
Remind all of us that the law is not retrogressive. And therefore, the sitting MPs should not feel that what we are asking is going to affect them. It is going to affect those who come after them. And therefore, they should make way so that those who come, whatever is the 14th Parliament, then is compliant.
A success of such a noble principle requires media to put it up its full armor, championing for public awareness and participation.
For Ebro TV, I'm Ode Francis.